All right, we're just going to get this one out of the way right now. Okay? First of all, this doesn't really even warrant a prediction video as far as I'm concerned. We all know what's going to happen. I mean, unless you're a racist black KKK fucking supremacist over here, LDBC member, we all know who everybody else is picking in this fight. The one thing I will say in this, I do think Wilder's going to try and do something new. I do think he'll make a good effort of it. Do I think he'll be successful in his newfound, he's like that press conference just told everything to me that Fury and Wilder had a few days ago. Wilder refused to answer any questions because he had come up with this fucking grocery list full of excuses after getting his ass beat in the second fight. And he knew he was going to get grilled with questions, and he kept his fucking headphones on so he wouldn't have to answer any of them. Because he's an excuse-making, one-trick fucking pony retard that will never achieve anything. Like I've been telling you since fucking day one. Yes, he can punch. He can't box worth a shit. This is the problem when you start boxing when you're 25 fucking years old, bro. Because this goofy, fucking slanky ass dumb motherfucker had hoop dreams before he started boxing and shit, bro. Like, he's not gonna win, people. The one thing I will say is I am watching this fight with a very, very dear friend of mine that I haven't seen in a couple years, that I've known since we were about 6 years old. That I've known since my father's known since we were about 6 years old. So I am looking forward to the event. And I am looking forward to see Tyson Fury thrash this cocksucker and put the final nail in the coffin. I wish it would have happened a little bit sooner instead of waiting another 18 months. But it is what it is. And another thing I want to address here is that I don't know how you fucking idiots can sit there in your right minds and blame Fury for that AJ fight falling apart, bro. It's not Tyson Fury and Bob Arum's fault that fucking Wilder won his court case. That ain't his fucking fault. Again, these AJ fans and Eddie Hearn dick lovers, bro, they love to... they love to sit around and blame everybody for everything except themselves. Kind of like what some of these dickhead fucking Benedict Arnold YouTube channels told me after they turned their back and stabbed me in the back. You want to sit around here blaming everybody but yourself. Well, that's kind of how you guys are with the AJ and Fury situation. You want to point the finger, say, oh, it's Wilder's fault. Oh, it's Al Heyman's fault. Oh, it's Bob Arum's fault. Oh, it's Tyson Fury's fault. No. The problem's with AJ and Hearn. Once again, this is the second time within the period of 3 years that AJ's had an opportunity to become undisputed with two different fighters. First in 2018 with Deontay Wilder, and now in 2020, 2021 with Tyson Fury. So I don't want to hear it, bro. And now the motherfucker is probably going to vacate his belt so he doesn't have to fight Usyk either. So he's a fucking paper champion bitch cocksucker in his own right. That's what I say. You can say what you want about Deontay Wilder. I mean, at least he had the balls to get in there with Fury a couple of times, which is more than we can say for Anthony Joshua at this point. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the fight goes, I think we all know what to expect at this point, dude. I think that the first fight was obviously a fucking robbery, and had the right man got the decision that night, we wouldn't be sitting here right now talking about a third fight. I don't think we should have been talking about a third fight, period, because Fury dominated him twice, man. There was no cheating, there was no loaded gloves, no poison water, no breathing through the towel in too soon, none of it. He got fucked up, and he's going to get fucked up again in the third fight in next month in July, okay? The one thing I will say to this, because I'm not going to go through the tale of the tape and all this shit, we all know what time it is with these two fucking guys. The one thing I will say with this part, with this fight is that when it's over, even if Wilder somehow pulls it off, which I don't think he's going to be able to do, because he can't fight going backwards, as you can see right here. And he's been started boxing at fucking age 25, where Fury started boxing at age 5, and he's already got dominated him by him twice. I will say this. I don't want to hear any fucking excuses after the third fight. Even if Wilder somehow magically fucking lands the big punch, knocks him out, and Fury loses, I don't want to hear any excuses of that either. But if Fury, like everybody's expecting him to, unless you're an LDBC member, if Fury goes in there and powders and fucking laces his ass again like he did in the second fight, I don't want to hear any excuses. You know they're going to be there, but I don't want to hear it, bro. This isn't a prediction video where I'm going through the tail of the tape. Oh, Tyson Fury's 30-0 with 1 draw and such and such. No. He stands at 6'9". We all know what to expect, bro. But I am looking forward to Deontay Wilder's career being over, so we never have to hear about this fucking mook and his racist KKK-like fans again. That will be quite pleasant to me to never have to hear about this fuck or his racist-ass fans ever again. So I am looking forward to his career getting ended on July the 24th. I'm glad that they stacked the undercard with other good heavyweight fights, up-and-comers A, B, C, and D as well. And I'm looking forward to the event and watching it with one of my best friends that I grew up with. Haven't seen a little bit over a year. I'm watching with him and his father. I'm looking forward to the whole thing, man. And I'm looking forward to Wilder getting killed. Hopefully dying. Because I want to see all the LDBC tribute videos to Wilder so I can make fun of him after he's dead. I already got the whole dug in the backyard for this slanky fucking hoop dreams having cocksucker. In the next life, Wilder, be a basketball player, bro. You would have been better off, Doug. Okay? It's over, buddy. The fucking show is over. And I don't want to hear anything about it. The fight getting waved too soon. I don't want to hear any poison water, loaded gloves. My costume was too heavy. My vagina hurt. I don't want to hear fucking anything of it. All right? His career is over. And it's going to finally come to an end on July the 24th. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. Okay? No, I don't think Wilder's winning the fight. I think Tyson Fury's going to hurt him even worse than he did in the second fight. I think it's going to be similar to what you're seeing in the second fight, but it's going to last. I actually think it's going to last a little bit longer, but it's going to be a little bit more brutal. And Tyson Fury's going to really take his time into torturing him. That's what I think. It's going to be a one-sided torture session, and the black KKK LDBC will fucking cry their eyes out yet again, then come up with a million of excuses yet again. I got Tyson Fury winning this fight by 9th round knockout, brutally, with the first 8 rounds being an absolute torture session, an enjoyable torture session. I'm going to be sitting there like Pinhead from Hellraiser with a big grin on my face, watching this big fucking Mama Luke get tortured all night. It's going to be tremendous, Joe Rogan. I can't wait to see it. Go Tyson Fury. Fuck Deontay Wilder. You're going to die July 24th. Your career's over. You understand me? You excuse-making cocksucker. Look at him. Fucking moron. Die slow, ho.